Hey, I'm Bob Long, of course, the Fantasy Football Expo, and welcome to another edition of the Fantasy Football Expo interview series. Matt Walsh put on some weight, got a beard. No, I'm kidding. It's not Matt Walsh, but he is from TrophySmack. His name is Josh Weaver. We're going to talk to him next. We have been suffering for the past 2 years at the Fantasy Football Expo because we have had no TrophySmack. I mean, you know it's a big deal when my wife says, "Where's Matt Walsh?" That's how much he has missed. And my wife barely says that about me. So you know that Matt Walsh has made an impression on her and many others, and the whole TrophySmack team has made an incredible impression. They've always the life of the party at the Saturday event. And guess what? We moved the Fantasy Football Expo to the last week in July for a number of reasons. But I will say specifically one of them was because the expo kept falling on Matt Walsh's son's birthday. Hence, why Matt hasn't been here for the past 2 years. But we moved it. His son's birthday is still August 10th, but we've moved it to the end of July. So now Matt doesn't have an excuse, and guess what? He's coming back. The whole TrophySmack team is coming back, and they're bringing along this big guy, Josh Weaver from TrophySmack. Josh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I was like, no, I'm not Matt Walsh. What's going on? Oh no! No, I'm kidding. Thank you.
Well, and so, folks, for those of you who are like, okay, how did Josh get into this picture? Who is he? We don't know this guy. We know Matt. We know, Chase Vernon. We know some of these guys, but we've never seen Josh. So, Josh, why don't you tell everybody where you have come from to join the amazing team at TrophySmack?
Bobby, I feel like I was born for this place. I really.
I feel like you were too. First time we met, I went, oh yeah, this guy was a no-brainer.
For those just listening, my background is filled with trophies that I've all won myself. No, I'm kidding. I wish. The Stanley Cup, a little bit of Magic, a little bit of... I did get this beautiful banner of myself for winning fantasy basketball.
Nice.
But I joined the TrophySmack team about a year and a half ago now, at this point, after spending a large chunk of my career in gaming, but not in the way that you think, at a company called Exploding Kittens, where we make party games and card games, and starting off on Kickstarter, raised $8.7 million, and had to build a company about it after that. Before that, I worked at a company called Zappos.com, which was a blast. I managed their marketing, and then we sold the company to Amazon, and I kind of took a little break in between all that, and then, funny enough, had an opportunity to end up at one of two places. One of them, a well-known publication, and then I walked into the offices of TrophySmack, and that other place ceased to exist to me, because I knew that I needed to end up here at TrophySmack, because, I mean, at this point, we've all seen Matt Walsh and Dax Holt Shark Tank, right? Everyone's seen that episode. It's not 12 minutes, YouTube, TrophySmack, Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I would, I'll pause for a second, so I'm not going to give it away immediately. All right, welcome back from watching the episode. You guys just saw that we got Mark Hughes. We've been working with him for however many years now. And it's a blast. And quite literally, I'd watched that episode before I came into my first meeting, and even had that thought as I walked in the door of like, that Matt Walsh guy, he's pretty loud. He can't, that's for TV, right? It is not. It is not. I learned very quickly that he not only lived it, breathed it, and matched that energy all day long, but used his powers for good to inspire and motivate everyone here to work at that level. So walking in and seeing everyone behind the desk, behind the production line, in the production meetings, figuring out how we could celebrate and recognize people in cooler, baller ways that, honestly, some of you guys haven't even seen yet, that will be debuting in, Ohio in the next few weeks here. But I knew I needed to be here, and
Yeah.
I have been playing fantasy football for what feels like my entire adult
I was
life.
just going to say, we always ask the question, when did you get started? Who pulled you into fantasy football? Did
It
somebody pull you in, or was it just you just walked in the door and somebody said, hey, we're going to join the league? I'm like, okay, cool, let's do this.
That's so fun. It was my grandpa. It was
Okay.
the
That's awesome.
point where we got where we no longer needed to call in picks and read the newspaper. The moment I'm positive it was Yahoo that he first was like,
Yeah,
"We're
that
doing
was one of the
this."
first ones, yeah.
Wasn't even a question. It
Yeah.
was, "Hey, we are all doing fantasy football," and I was like, "Oh, we're watching the games anyways. Why not?" I had seen him play a very lo-fi way for what felt like a long time, and it always looked like Greek to me.
Yeah.
But I was just like, okay, this I can do. Plus, he needed help with kind of tech stuff, and that's my background. So, getting there and getting able to, like, from that ground up with the family, be on Yahoo, and then be one of the commissioners that would then pull in my entire, well, as much as I could, freshman year, my floor when I went to Western Michigan. And then moving out to Vegas, I took that same group, and when I lived there for about a decade, I started a couple different groups and leagues there. So I'm currently in about 3 that I pay attention to.
Yeah,
Many
right.
more that I probably should, but I don't. But
Choose not
I
to.
will claim that I am a part of 3
Yes.
that I focus on,
Yeah.
and then a ton that I'm really good at coming in like 5th place. So if you need another
Yeah.
5th placer,
Yeah.
I can do a pretty good job.
You're good. You got that.
And I promise
That's
I
good.
won't auto draft because that's my least
Yeah.
favorite thing.
Oh, that's cool that, a lot of guys, well, people, men and women, it's
Yeah.
like, usually dad, right, pulls them in.
Yeah.
Here's grandpa level, which is
Oh, for
awesome because
sure.
I am a grandpa now, and I'm looking forward to my grandsons who are now 7 and 8. You get to that 10, 11, 12, and like, hey guys, guess what grandpa does?
Yep. It makes
Grandpa
sense
plays a lot of
now.
fantasy
It's
football.
not-
You're in.
I'm
So
watching
I'm looking
football for
forward to
work.
that.
I'm watching football for work, and I have to do this. I'm so sorry. That's-
Plus, I'll be retired in 3 years from my real job.
Oh,
So
heck yeah.
we'll just like, hey guys,
Wait,
boys are
wait.
coming over. We're gonna watch.
Yeah.
We won't watch Browns games. We'll turn on like what's a Red Zone. We'll just watch that on it.
Okay. I've been getting into the multi-views so much, especially around like the World Cup stuff.
Oh, sure.
The movie
Yeah,
up
yeah.
in one, the World Cup in one, ESPN in one, and some
that makes
Yahoo,
sense.
in the other. But I'll be honest. I'm curious. Did you just reveal who your team is? Because I've collected a few on the way. Born and raised in Michigan, I've been a Lions fan since birth.
Oh yeah. So because I live in Northeast Ohio, I'm just had to be a Browns fan.
Okay.
I feel like I've suffered enough, but I don't know if it's.
fan, so
There's a shirt that people wear around here, and I really should get it, especially when I get much older. And it says, I want my pallbearers to all be Browns players so they can let me down one more time.
one more time. One more time. That's
That may
amazing.
be my favorite shirt ever. It's just like I need to get that when I get like close to that. Like, okay, I don't maybe
Just
have
put it
a
in your
lot.
will. Put it in your will.
Yeah,
Requirement.
just put it on me in the will, in the casket. Put that shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And maybe I can make the news, and I'll actually bring some players down to actually do it for me.
I'm sure that.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's been done, honestly.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Can you
so yeah,
imagine,
and
though?
then in the 70s when I was growing up watching football on TV, because the Browns sucked so bad in the 70s, worse than even now, I had to root for a team that could beat the Steelers because that's our arch enemy. And the only team that could really do that in the AFC were the Raiders. So then I kind of got into the Raiders, just
Yeah.
win baby, and the kind of,
Yeah.
almost characters, right? The
Oh,
Kenny
absolutely.
Staplers and Banaszak and
Right.
Ted Hendricks and Jack Tatum and Marcus Haynes and all that, all those guys that just were like, like my guy was always Fred Biletnikoff because I'm like, yeah, I could be that guy. That's the guy that, runs out court, catches the short clutch pass and falls down, gets
And
8
falls
yards,
in.
but he always gets a first down, and he's
Yep.
Mr. Dependable. So I was wore
Yeah.
number 25 for that reason. So
I like that. It's so
Yeah.
funny. We have that in common because I've picked up teams as I've moved across the country.
Sure.
So born and raised Lions, and then was in Vegas when we got the Raiders. And now that I'm in LA, and actually in my previous role, worked with the team at SoFi with the Rams.
Oh, the Rams. Okay.
And worked with their
Chargers.
licensing team, worked with their partner team, and that whole Rams organization is lovely. I will say, Matt Stafford then moved to LA to follow me. Is what I'll further tell
And
you.
he should have.
But I'm just saying, I root for
Just
him
saying.
at Lions, and he said, "Oh my best friend, he moved to LA, so should I."
So should I. I should.
I'm
And
kidding.
they will
Matt,
take
love you.
Jared
And
Goff.
both Matt and his wife are incredible people, and
Yeah.
I'm stoked that they're also out here because
It seemed like they would, but they would certainly.
Rams got an arm. So,
Definitely. All right. Well, then, obviously, just before we kind of make a major announcement here, why don't you tell the folks just a brief story? I think you told a little bit about it, but what TrophySmack really does. What they're about.
Oh, absolutely.
That they sell more than just trophies. I mean, just give a nice little elevator pitch, we'll call it, about TrophySmack now.
Our tagline, and to sum it up in a quick sentence, is bragging rights in its physical form. 7-8 years ago now at this point, one of our co-founders, Matt Walsh, y'all know and love him well, joined a fantasy league, won the first year he was there, wanted to build a 7-foot tall statue that he could ride in on and rub it in everyone's faces, and unfortunately it didn't exist. In fact, I bet if you close your eyes and picture a football trophy, a bowling trophy, we're all picturing the exact same gold on a brown pedestal with a really crappy etching at the bottom. Unfortunately, that's how most trophies looked for my whole life. And Matt, with a brain in supply chain management, and his co-founder Dax, coming from entertainment and marketing, the two of them put their heads together and came up with a way to solve the problem of why weren't trophies customizable. Again, where they started, one of these pieces sitting right next to me is one of the OGs, but then from there have expanded into all forms of recognition. One of my personal favorite products is our title belts. As a wrestling fan for my entire life, the opportunity to get a custom title belt that is the same weight, leather, style, design as any of my favorite wrestlers, and then have it be full customization to what I want on it, is like a dream come true.
Yes.
You can't see on the other side of my screen here, Bob, is an entire production line. We have 8 different lines of production running at a time, from lasers to engravers to sandblasters to different style of printing. We print on everything from metal to banners and everything in between. Quite literally, if you have a celebration or something that you need to recognize, including your losers, we have something for quite literally any occasion. We're talking trophies, title belts, some of these designer rings, open up to the camera right now, full customization. You come with your design, you come with your text, your team name, your league, and you can have it
logos, right?
Exactly, and you can have it ingrained into history. Bragging rights in their physical form.
Love it.
For real.
And for anybody who's been to the expo over the past, this will be year 7, you all have seen something that TrophySmack has made, whether it's the title, the champ chains that I won in my son-in-law in the first ever, cornhole tournament. The rings were won when we had some flag football tournaments. As you all know, Des Bryant has one of those rings because his team won in 2023, which was awesome. We've got the belts, King's Classic, Queen's Classic, all of them get the belts. I'm still trying for my first of that one. Been to the finals like 4 times and haven't won yet. And like you said, and it's more than just that. Like you said, it's office awards, or it's almost like if you can think it, they can make it. I mean, it's pretty much.
Quite literally. I tell people when I send the catalog that, hey, this isn't everything we can make, but it gives you a good idea of what we have made in the past.
Right.
That's what I can say about TrophySmack.com.
Yeah.
Check that out, and if it inspires something that you can't find, either A, send us a note on any social and be like, hey, can you do this? We will respond and let you know exactly how we can, or if we need to send you to one of our customizers to get you something exactly as you need it.
Yeah.
Or, honestly, you can get right to it on the site and start moving stuff around, uploading photos, drag, drop, exactly design it to your specifications. But ping us, we're at TrophySmack on any social. If there's any questions, we can answer to all those listeners.
All right, announcement time.
You ready?
ladies and gentlemen, not only is TrophySmack coming to the thing this year, Matt Walsh said everybody's coming back, but Josh, what else is happening?
We are hosting Draft Night Out on Saturday. And
Actually, you're hosting the Saturday night party.
Yeah! That's what I meant. We're hosting the Saturday night party.
You knew there was a draft night out.
I did. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for this whole thing. This is my first year at Fantasy Football Expo. So please, you'll see what looks confident but is very lost boy walking around. His name's Josh. I'll make sure I have a big old sign on me so you know who.
Yeah.
Introduce me to yourself, point me to some people, ask me for some crazy stuff, because I guarantee you I'll have different pieces of jewelry chain on my body that I'm willing to give people in exchange for cool, You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, there's so much, Bob. I know we're unveiling and we're revealing, but there's so much that really they're just going to have to be there to see.
Yes.
Because
so what we will say is, again, TrophySmack is sponsoring the Saturday night party. It will be at Jersey's again, Jersey's M-Bar. And all we're going to say at this point is that TrophySmack is planning a TrophySmack Olympics. There will be games, activities, whatever you want to call them, at the Saturday party, and then the next day at the expo, at their booth, there will be additional games that you have to play to win, and then Don Pardo, tell them what to win.
My friend, you will win many things, but just one of them might just be a 56-inch tall trophy that I will have to figure out how to mail to you. Because there's no way, unless you bought a second flight home and another ticket for this trophy in the seat next to you.
Either that or I got to win so I can keep it in Canton.
That would help me out a ton, but I feel like you're going to have some good competition.
Yes.
Because
now, for those of you who are like, but Bob, what kind of activities, what kind of games will there be? Well, we're not going to tell you exactly what they are, but here's what we will say. Number one, you need to practice some games. Those games may or may not be. Go ahead, Josh.
I mean, just make sure your hand-eye coordination is up to snuff. Maybe a little Connect 4 action, maybe a little bit of axe throwing, maybe a little bit of ranking ADP, based on ADP. So not only brush up on those physical skills, but some of those soft skills around your draftage.
You might want to practice a little golf.
I'm just saying.
You may want to. Do you have a Kerplunk game at home? You're like, Bob, what's Kerplunk?
What's Kerplunk?
Look it up.
Do a Google.
Do a
Google. Yeah, quite literally.
You just don't know what we're showing up with at the Saturday party or at the Sunday at their booth. There are lots of things planned. There's lots of ideas. They're not all 100% solid. But we really feel like you need to practice those for sure. Maybe others. There may be things we didn't even bring up tonight.
And then, just in case.
Yeah.
Taking shots. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's more of another
soft foosball probably will be.
Make sure that you can throw back. That's it. Practice on your own. Grab some water. Work your way up.
Pace yourself.
Pace yourself. Yeah.
It's a 48-hour ritual here. We're going to start Saturday and go into Sunday.
Quite literally. If you haven't ended up with a member of the TrophySmack team at 2 a.m. eating tacos, you haven't quite lived. So I know you have. That's how I knew we were going to be fast friends. And that is my barrier to entry of, yes, I have done names a situation with Matt. Yes. If that is true, then I already know you. You might not think it, but I already know you. Or at least enough of you.
Yes, exactly.
But no, I mean, literally, you kind of hit the ball out of the park. We are looking to have just a ton of fun and bring it in a way where there's going to be some stuff to win.
Only TrophySmack knows how. I mean, that's really, nobody does it like TrophySmack. I mean, it's just, when they bring it, they bring it. Even when Matt's not there, he made a video standing on top of his roof with a flamethrower.
I Googled a lot of rules and regulations about shipping a flamethrower to Ohio. And I can't yet.
Okay.
If we decided to drive, that'd be different.
Yeah, but that's a long drive from Los Angeles, so we might
It It is.
Maybe
So
maybe there's a local flamethrower rental program. I don't know. Who knows?
come on, Akron, step up. If you're
Come
listening
on,
to
Canton.
this, you tell us. I
Yes.
know the only reason I said that is because I think I literally Googled a place in there that had one that we could rent. But if there's one at Canton already, we'll take it. Fire pixels count too.
If you're listening out there and you're a flamethrower rental company, give us a ring.
Hit us up.
All right. Well, good stuff. Josh, anything else you want to talk about that's going to be at the booth, part of the games, or anything you just want to share with everybody?
Yeah.
I think you guys have some plan for little social media fun and games where
Oh, of course.
throwing out the tagline may get you in a video.
I'm just saying, if you have seen our product, need me to bring you something that you could then take home, hit me up at TrophySmack. You know how to get in touch with me. And if there's something specific that we could bring that might spice up your, event, your expo yourself, let us know. But quite literally, we have been working on some new stuff that we're going to bring and show off for the first time at this expo. And I could say it's heavy, I could say it's shiny, and I could say that you're not going to want to give it back, but that's why I'm bringing arm guards.
There you go. Sure.
So,
Which is the flamethrower.
yeah, well,
Oh, okay.
I just meant that they had arms, but I might
Okay.
have to give
All right,
them a
that's
weapon now.
It may be frowned upon at some of the events, but we'll see. Yeah. We have to do what we have to do. All right. And tell everybody again, website, Twitter, all the socials, where they can find you.
At TrophySmack everywhere from Facebook, Instagram, X, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. And then if you are into getting something custom, if you need just good ideas on how to plus up the office, blow out your league, celebrate somebody in your life that's notoriously difficult to buy for. I will tell you, I have many of those in my life. Nobody has ever turned down or poo-pooed a title belt with their face on it.
Absolutely.
Quite literally. For the man who has everything, for the woman who has everything, I guarantee you they don't have a title belt like this. So TrophySmack.com, and please ping me with your ideas. I want to see what you make.
I love it. So once again, Josh Weaver with TrophySmack is not Matt Walsh. Sorry.
I'm not.
Folks. But Matt will
But I'll be bringing
here.
them.
They're bringing 6 people, so 4 in addition to Matt, and not Matt, Josh. I know Chase Vernon's coming.
Oh yeah, and you might
We
not
love
have
Chase.
totally felt it yet, Bob, because we haven't hung out in person yet.
Yeah.
The only difference between Matt and I is I grow a better beard. Energy
Well,
level,
that's fair.
the same.
Yeah.
So if you're excited for one Matt, imagine.
Yeah, multiple Matts because Chase is up there too. He's
Oh,
a
my God.
very good cornhole player, so I have to be careful with him.
Okay.
Yeah, him and I
Maybe-
have babbled. So anyway, all right. Once again, folks, Josh Weaver, TrophySmack. They are the Saturday party sponsor, folks. If you haven't got your ticket, if this doesn't put you over the edge, are you even breathing? Are you even breathing?
Come on,
At
get
this
there.
point.
Get
Come
there.
on, TrophySmack, party, games, Olympics, you know it, you're going to love it. It's going to be something we have never done ever to this point,
Wow.
and it's going to be wild, and we're going to have a great time. Saturday party at the Expo on Sunday at their booth. It's going to be awesome. So
Heck.
once again, that's TrophySmack. I'm Bob Lund. Get your tickets, thefantasyfootballexpo.com. Get them. Price goes up next Wednesday, July 1st. July
Get them now. What are you doing? Get them
that
now.
quick. It's that
Come
quick.
on, get 'em
July
out.
1st is almost here, which means then 23 days later, we're at the Expo, folks.
Whoa.
3 weeks.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's
That's
gonna.
awesome.
We're gonna get through 4th of July, and then we're like 14 days away.
And we're
so
there. And we're
it's
there.
gonna be quick. So
Oh my
get your
God.
tickets. Thanks again, Josh. Thank you, Matt. Tell Matt, thank you. So
course.
excited to have you guys back and part of the Saturday sponsor. I'm Bob Lung. Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon.